The Premier League is heating up with a series of intriguing news conferences and matches ahead. But here's where it gets controversial. Will fan favorites deliver or disappoint? Let's dive in. Thomas Frank's Spurs face former club Brentford. Spurs manager Thomas Frank is gearing up for a sentimental encounter as he faces his former side, Brentford, this weekend. With Spurs winless in 5 league matches, Frank is under pressure to turn things around. He reflects on his time at Brentford, calling it a little more special and acknowledging the challenge of facing familiar players. But can he secure the 3 points his team desperately needs? Rob Edwards' Wolves in relegation danger. Wolves boss Rob Edwards finds himself in a precarious position as their losing streak extends to 7 matches. Despite the dire situation, Edwards maintains a positive outlook, stating, "I have not felt a lack of belief. There is a fighting spirit." However, Opta's prediction gives Wolves a staggering 98.05% chance of relegation. Will they defy the odds, or is their fate sealed? Sean Dyche's return to Everton. Sean Dyche, now at the helm of Nottingham Forest, reminisces about his time as Everton manager. He admits it was a challenging period but expresses pride in the club's survival. Dyche's dismissal at the start of this year raises questions about managerial longevity. And this is the part most people miss. How do clubs balance short-term results with long-term stability? Team news and updates. Morgan Gibbs-White. Sean Dyche provides an update, assuring fans that Gibbs-White is all right despite recent knocks. Juan Jose Murillo. The Nottingham Forest defender is being monitored daily due to a hamstring issue and illness. Other injuries. Several players are making progress, including Chris Wood, Taiwo Awoniyi, Douglas Luiz, and Oleksandr Zinchenko. Fan reactions and comments. Max from Darlington expresses support for Frank, but acknowledges the pressure he's under, especially with Spurs fans' high expectations. Fergus from London calls for Frank's departure, citing boring football and a negative mindset. James from St. Albans encourages Spurs fans to rally behind the team, emphasizing their shared identity. Scott Parker's Burnley in search of a turnaround. Burnley boss Scott Parker remains optimistic despite a 5-match losing streak. He highlights the team's competitiveness and believes they are one result from turning this around. Parker also discusses the importance of mental well-being, emphasizing calmness and focus. But is Burnley's calmness enough to secure a win against Newcastle? Controversial predictions and fan worries. Matt from Bristol, a Man United fan, fears a potential upset as Wolves seek their first win of the season against United. Could this be a banana skin moment for the Red Devils? As the Premier League action unfolds, these news conferences and fan reactions provide a fascinating insight into the world of football. Will the manager's words translate into results on the pitch? Only time will tell. What do you think? Are these teams on the right track, or do they need a drastic change in strategy? Share your thoughts in the comments below.